Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. I was told very little about this run, but apparently, and this is verbatim quoted from the person, it was confusing to navigate even though the clan combo should be very strong. And looking at the clan combo, I mean, this is Queen with Primitive Mold. We have Reform Imps, which also means we have Burnout 1 Imps. That's pretty incredible. Now, if this, let's look back at what they exactly said. Confusing to navigate. This could be, I'm trying to think of what could cause this. Maybe you're not shown any good units. That could be one thing. And then you have the queen, but nothing to scale. It could be that maybe you're shown no imps, and in which case you just have a queen Zembling and nothing else with maybe imperialist because you would never click royalty. So you might run into some weird scenarios like that. And usually what happens that I've seen from players is they don't do the out of the box thinking, stuff like banking an endless in a shop by putting it on a queen Zempling and just, accepting it as fine enough. Those kinds of things are sometimes necessary for Shardtail Queen. So we'll see. Now, confusing is an interesting one. It's not clear to me. Maybe this person just isn't familiar with playing Melting, or maybe this person is not familiar with playing Queen. This might actually be a pretty good run that is just, run of the mill for like a common player, but might not be something that someone would be excellent with otherwise. We'll just have to see. It is also very interesting, these deaths. I'm not sure who the submitter is at this point. I'm going to assume the furthest along person. This looks like a death on Ring 5, maybe. So this could be a Harvesters of Death run where, Harvesters of Death plus Queen. If you're not strong enough, if you're not scaling, it can be pretty doomed. So we'll just have to play it and see. Regardless, let me explain what's going on if you're joining us for the first time. Basically, I'm playing viewer-submitted runs of Covenant 25 with no mutators. What's happening is you're all playing Monster Train, that's the hope anyway, and if you run into anything at max difficulty that you think is unbelievably difficult for one reason or another, or maybe just really confusing and really difficult to navigate, you can generate a challenge link from it, from your run summary, and send it my way. I will play it, and I will record it, and hopefully provide a lot of explanation into what I would do in this run. And we've seen some pretty doomed ones, we've seen some pretty good ones, and sometimes it's just a line that a person's not familiar with. So we'll have to see what it is for this one. We are currently on a 32 win streak. We did trust in Icy Silliphite in our previous run. We grabbed her early, took a prospective multi-strike because you might see the elements that make it pop off, and in that particular run we did. And I could see the run struggling a lot because you saw the multi-strike before you saw a good unit for it. And if you skip those upgrades at that point, you sometimes just don't see them later, or you don't have the opportunity to, and you can run into a bad situation. And that's exactly what happened to the other player. So we did have the hit on the Paraffin Enforcer Infusion. Votive Key was sick when we were playing our Tomb every turn. We played 2 of the Siliphites, we got strong enough, and I was using drop cards, so things like Dirtfall and Trap Shoot, to kind of just send enemies until I was strong enough to kill them. So we did yeet Soulguard entirely, which is pretty hilarious to me. Normally, I think he's a good enough champion you don't have to do that, but it was just stronger to not even put him on the floor. So very odd, especially for how strong Titan Channel is, but it's fine. Regardless, that, I think I said it already, brought us up to 32 on the series, so we shall hopefully continue it today. And I don't have much else to report here, so let's go ahead and do some Reform Imp shenanigans. Yeah. All right. Hopefully you're all doing well today. I'm having a good one. I've been having a really nasty throat situation. I'm going to make sure if I have to stop periodically or very rapidly, there may be some gaps in this video is why I'm mentioning it, right? Not like actually pause episode parts, but rather I may just stop talking for a few seconds here and there because I've been coughing a lot today, and it's been gross, and I don't want to cough into the microphone or sneeze or whatever the hell. So if I'm silent for 10 seconds, that's why. I'm probably not going to call it out every time it happens because it's been happening a lot today, and I don't want it to mess up my recording, so we'll just deal with it. Anyway, hopefully you're not dealing with any nonsense like that. And yeah, so let's play some Monster Train. We are Exile Hellhorned with Exile melting, an extremely good clan combo, versus Dazed Talos, Rage Arcus, and Diligent Seraph with Hidden Passage, Entombed Explosive, and Imp in a Box. Imp in a Box is good. You're always guaranteed to see some imps. We can also do some cheeky stuff with Impish Scholar if we're shown. And Entombed Explosive, right. Entombed Explosive is fine. It's good in the early game. It's great right now. I love to see it. We can always reform it. It's fine. Hidden Passage lets us do some silly things, but we probably won't do that unless we, I don't know, assemble the squad on the floor. It's always good for disruption regardless, and it's great in the Diligence, so we'll take it. You know, move Steel Wings off the floor. Oh, wow. Okay, that is a Waxer Snuffer Railhammer start. Okay, well, let's think for a moment then, because this decision is pivotal. Just for some context, we have Entombed Explosive in our opener, which makes Waxer Snuffer unbelievable out of the gate. Railhammer, however, is pretty incredible. We may not see armor cards, but we probably will see something. If I go Railhammer, I really ought to hunt the Hellhorned banners, so let's see how many we have. The Merchants of Steel on rings 2 and 3 are Remnant and no banner, which is important. You have to avoid all of the Hellhorned banners. And the reason why Hellhorned banners matter here is Steelworker, right? Steelworker Railhammer is humongous survivability. Really strong. Really, really strong. I want both of these very badly. We do see a third Hellhorned banner on ring 4, if we make it that far, but it is not alongside the Vortex, and there's no Steel Shop there. It's tricky. I lean towards Waxer Snuffer here simply because I have the Entombed Explosive. You can self-infuse Entombed Explosive and give it endless, and this thing is actually capable, if you dupe it, of killing entire Divinity waves. It is outrageous. Having them in my deck makes them very strong. I'm going to click Waxer Snuffer here. I need to scroll ahead and see where people died. Ring 3, ring 4 for 2 of them. And then someone died on Arcus. The Arcus person is the person who made it the farthest. Okay. This start is pretty incredible. I feel really good about that. Imperialist Royalty. I think Imperialist is the most straightforward, but also the least impressive into Relentless. But we don't care. Oh, excuse me. We don't care. Imperialist it is. You never click Royalty in the DLC. And I think we should take this Relic. We're really strong. If I can reform Entombed Explosive, nothing gets by. Okay. Gurg's Goad. Vapor Funnel. Winged Indulgence. It's always Gurg's Goad here. This is a nice mix. Now demons are really good. Oh, wow. We'll move on. These are both very perspective. I mean, one has value now, but interesting. So, Retribution Spikes is potentially not great. But the other thing is that Apprentices of Light actually straight up die to our Entombed Explosives anyway. They kill and get the damage shield, but then 2 blasts will kill them. So this is actually just super fine. Okay. Yeah, Entombed Explosive actually just kills that dude. I will play a Queen Zimpling up top so I don't take the Ember Drain. We'll chill. Yeah, that man's just dead. We reform. It's the Entombed Explosive. Extremely cool. We kill 2 enemies. Yeah, there's just really not much complexity to this, I don't think. I could assemble a Train Steward floor. I don't really think I need to be playing imps all that much with these explosives, right? So I will put a Train Steward middle and ascend it to save the Ember Drain. Sure. Give me a reform here. If it's the Queen Zimpling, it goes top. We put the Entombed Explosive on the bottom for the boss. I'm actually just going to play this middle, so I don't have to take this Extinguish into the Queen. Yeah, it's fine. Sure. No big deal. Yeah, and then you just reform, hit the Tombed Explosive, and kill the boss on the bottom floor. Neat. Yeah, that's pretty strong, as it were. Cool. Yeah, fine. Great job, go team. No damage taken. Molting Imp, Fortify, Vent. Vent is less valuable in this run because we have the Queen. Molting Imp is a better imp than the Queen Zimpling, so we'll click it. And then Fortify. The nice thing about Molting Imp is its infusion is pretty decent, actually. We'll click that. Yeah, let's go. And we see Molten Encasement. Yeah, with Waxer Snuffer, you better believe it. Cool, so that's pretty strong. I'm going to go for Endless here. Look at the shop. If I go to the Merchant of Magic, what would I upgrade? Need Holdover a Primitive Mold, actually. Would I remove Consume Imp in a box? Probably not. Here's the deal. I'm going to go to the Steel Shop now, maybe find an Endless of some variant, and then we'll check out the Hellhorned banner if I don't see a unit trial on Ring 2, because I do want to cash in on this Gurg's Goat. So, let's see, a Large Stone plus 25. A Remnant banner has nothing great, but Lady of the House will be fine. She's acceptable. I'm going to spin it. Okay, Endless. Huh. I think it needs to be an imp. We want it to say imp, is the thing. This is an interesting one. I think you could go a lot of different directions with this run. I think Endless Self-Infused Entombed Explosive is pretty much busted. And I actually don't think I would want a tomb, or rather an imp with Endless, which is really strange. I don't have a good imp for this. And honestly, I'm going to take Endless into the tomb here. This thing crunches floors. We dupe this twice, and then we just play this thing, and it's unbelievable. I'm going to take the Horde. I'm really powerful. Queen's Tail is a free imp. Sure, yeah. I'm going to 30 here. We are, I don't want to say out of control, but we're strong. Strong as hell, in fact. Show me a unit trial, please. Yeah, we'll click it. Great job. All I have to do is draw any of my tombs, and it's fine. Yeah. I will put the lady in front since it will burn out eventually. Show me a tomb. Show me an imp in a box. We do not get... Yeah. Ah, I do get the money. Sure. Take it. And I will put nothing in the pool. Yeah, we're fine. Show me an imp. You know what? It's fine. We'll take the Welder Helper here. It's okay. And I'm going to ascend something here. I want something that dies. So we're going to pull up the scarier unit, which is Mr. Spike's person. There's a reason for this. Basically, the front unit, my lady, is dying no matter what. So just go ahead and yeet and take as much damage as possible there. We play the Entombed Explosive on the bottom. Yeah, we put the Queen Zimpling in front up top. Kills that. We double Entombed Explosives bottom. We win this easily. Cool. Here, have fun. Good job. Entombed Explosive is busted. We'll take Welder Helper every time here. Don't even talk about the others. Let's see. Spells are good. I have, what, 5, 6, 7, 8... 8 spells in the deck. Not great. I'm going to take the Drip Fall here. It's good. It has value. It's a lot of movement. It's better than Hallow Drippings. I don't need the other Molten Encasement. Oh, wow. Bounty Stalker. Wow. Okay, so... I mean, I have Waxer Snuffer. I have Waxer Snuffer here. No Giraffe. This is actually extremely interesting because consider my deck state. I have no Rage Generation. Horned Warrior, despite having Gurg's Goad, will not find a ton of value here. Meanwhile, Bounty Stalker has double extinguishes out of the gate. Yeah, we clicked this. This is interesting because this run is making it look like I want to throw away the Queen, which is extremely rare. What is my Relentless plan? It's just Entombed Explosives from Hell, and then the Queen just... Show me another Endless? Yeah, okay. Another Endless with a Burnout 1. This is actually really good. I can power up a lot here. So, a second Endless. We put that on the Welder Helper here. And I want to put the Molten Encasement in this. It protects the Queen and anything else on the floor. I don't even need the Burnout 1 because I have Imperialist. Yes, and this is fine. So Endless Welder Helper, very good. Burnout 1 I can afford. Now, where does this go? Great question. I think this belongs... where? I'm probably going to put this on Entombed Explosive here, because there is a chance that I play it on other floors, right? It's tricky. I don't actually know if I need it. You don't put it in an imp here, actually, is the main trick here. In fact, you would rather put a plus 25 on this imp, because you don't want it to die if I'm playing her top floor. Let's look at the temple. We're going to do tomb infusions here very quickly. The armor will be enough for now. I'm looking at a run that's doing 3 infusions potentially, which is very interesting. We're going to do the self-infused explosive because this thing just wins pretty much whatever. I should put the Burnout 1 in it for a few reasons. If I see an X5 event, I will X5 this unit, and being able to play a bunch of them on the floor so that they all die and then it's free real estate is exceptional. This is a crazy powerful unit. Automatic rail spikes, spike driver colony, those are baits. We don't want these here. It's fine. Moving on. I don't even feel bad. We're at 55 shards, but we are outrageously strong. Yeah. It's interesting because my Relentless is kind of trashy, and I'm basically just going to be using that tomb to kill virtually everything. Queen Zempling for free on the bottom. You'll love to see it. We play... This is Strike Days. Sure, I'll take the hits here. No problemo. Cool, Bounty Stalker. Great job. Go shoot somebody. Fun. Take the Reform here. Doesn't really matter where it goes. I would like to keep the pool as clean as possible for this Bounty Stalker. Yeah, we'll just leave him out. Use Endless when they show him to me. I will take the Molting Imp here, though. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, that's correct. And I'm going to ascend this unit in the middle because it dies and bounces off of the Lady. Cool, show me some reforms. Yeah, Entombed Explosive. I could plug, oh my god, 200 into Talos here. I could clear the bottom floor, or I can clear the middle floor. I think what you do is you save the 10 on the queen. By playing the queens and playing up top, I take the reform here. We do not play Molting Imp. And I put Entombed Explosive middle, which rocks these units. And that's fine. Sure. I would like to reform our dude, basically. Yeah, so it's very clean. We take Welder Helper for free. I play Primitive Mold. Primitive Mold. Yeah, see we miss, which sucks. I then play Lady up top, which is fine. I put the Entombed Explosive into Talos for 200 here, and we keep this floor clear otherwise. Yeah. Take the Welder Helper, take the Entombed Explosive on the bottom, no problem. We're just gonna kill her with Entombed Explosives. I do want to see if I can reform Bounty Stalker Friend again. Sweet. Okay, so we will not kill on bottom. Yeah, well, I never get a chance to reform up top anyway, so it does not really matter, huh? No, it really doesn't. We'll just take the damage on this floor. It's fine. He burns out. Cool. Yeah, we never get to do it. We just kill it with the Entombed Explosive. Oh, that's outrageous. Okay. I actually don't think this is that surprising to me that people would lose this, because I'm in a state of this run where the queen is basically just going to be Inferno, and I'm actually just going to kill bosses with a hyped up Bounty Stalker and some Entombed Explosives, and it's fine. I don't need Impalate. My answer to heavies is dupe this explosive, and that's 400 damage a turn. A Demon Fiend. I mean, this is a very interesting one because I don't even know if I want to do an infusion on Bounty Stalker here, right? It doesn't matter. I do see double banners. What would I even do? I mean, I want to go to the Hellvent. What could they show me that I would actually put in Bounty Stalker? You could self-infuse them, but honestly, who cares? I know, you know what you do, actually? We put Lady in him, honestly. Yeah, we put Lady in, and we do that later on. So on ring 6 is that one. We skip these then. It's fine. What is my floor looking like? I need to draw cards, I think. Yeah, my imp is free. My imp is free. By the way, Gurg's Goat about ready to be completely useless on this run, which is really hilarious. Completely perspective take that did not pan out with what we were shown. This is going to be a good run, and I actually don't feel bad that people lost this because it's weird. It is a very strange line that I don't think people play. Like, you can seriously win the run with this explosive if you have 3 of them. Genuinely. And we will dupe it on this next ring. You better believe it. This thing claps. So I need to take Ember at some point because, like hell, am I going to be able to afford all this crap? I should probably take it now. Well, no. We could see an answer for this. We'll take Draw now. There's almost no universe I need space. We just play everything on other floors. I go to the right, as I said. The banner is Steelworker, Rail Beater. This is an interesting one. You could take Rail Beater and put Bounty Stalker into it. We lose all of our current scaling. Huh. It is free multi-strike. And if I want to do that, I should do that now. The problem is he's not going to die very easily. He's fairly tanky. Right? Quite tanky. How many times can you get this man killed is the problem. Where am I going? Am I seeing steel shops? Maybe. Probably. It's interesting. I kind of want to go to this Hellvent on ring 5 as well and take another Entombed Explosive. Once you're doing, I mean, you do 600 damage with your tombs every turn, which is interesting. I do want to see removals at some point. This Rail Beater does make Bounty Stalker absolutely out of control, right? We are up at 42 damage already, though. Losing all that scaling is a little unfortunate. I would have to do the infusion right now and jump to... Yeah, I haven't taken this dupe yet, have I? So that would be 70, 95 shards on ring 4. We're strong. Are we that strong? I mean, this pays out eventually. That's tough. 95 shards means basically everything on ring 4 is upgraded. I think we're strong enough. And I think this is an important hedge for the late game. Huh. Yeah, okay, fine. We dupe the Entombed Explosive now. We go to 70. I must take this infusion now to start getting value. So we do Bounty Stalker into Rail Beater. Okay. 95 shards on ring 4. Don't take anything else. That's a lot of power. This is really interesting to me because we are ridiculously strong and being ridiculously disrespectful. The first wave of conduits is not that scary. I can take this multi-strike, which is also obscene. Right, it's just crazy. I mean, this is a terrible draw, don't get me wrong. It's fine. We'll put the Train Steward middle, I think. Everything's going to jump by. It gets a middle collector. Yeah, so top floor. This is a quad hit, so 1, 2, 3, 4 kills everything. Cool. I need to put Rail Beater on bottom floor. I have to play him. He must scale. So I lose the other Entombed Explosive here. Sure. True. I have to play Entombed Explosive on top here. Clears the floor. Good. I must. Here's the deal. I'm going to put the Welder Helper in and then ascend him up top so he gets thrown. The Queen no longer matters. Kill my dude, please. Is he dead? Great job. Go team. Yeah, we don't actually need the stupidity of, what is it, Lady anymore. I'm just taking Welder Helper up top with the Entombed Explosive in front, cleans it up. I'm going to reform the Lady and just leave her out. This next floor is fine as is, I think. Sure. Fine. Cool. This floor, we do a reform. It's good. I wish to play Welder Helper. I wish to play Entombed Explosive. I need to throw another imp. Let's crack the imp in a box here. They're all really bad. Get our Rail Beater friend killed. Play Queen Zimpling in the back, which should yeet and kill everything. Sure does. Good job. We're at 95 shards, by the way. And yet we are fine. It's true. Ah, Queen Zimpling, shame. I'm going to ascend the conduit. Yeah. I want to have extra turns, maybe get another death in here. Sure do get another death. Great job. Cool. Honestly, it's fine. I do want to carry one explosive forward. Or honestly, we should carry both, I think. No, I want to draw into the primitive mold. We only need the one to win this. Yeah, cool. We're fine. Alright. Play the Welder Helper here. Ha, shame. We don't get it. It's fine. We win anyway. No big deal. Yep, cool. Alright, we made good value there. What's he up? He's up at 34 by 2. I'll take it. And we got Guild Marker out of that. Yeah. I mean, that was a very disrespectful combat, right? Just outrageously disrespectful. We took the trial 95 shards on ring 4. It's interesting because the way those temples line up, you really need to take all your value right now. Every single one of these temples matters, right? They just do. And the trick is going to be, I mean, I'm still taking another infusion. We're going up to 120 here because my last shard take is Molten Encasement into the Welder Helper to keep the queen alive. So I do need to respect Diligent the slightest amount because my reforms matter. So let's take another Imp in a box. It's fine. I do not require Formless Child. Sacred Wicks is good. Another reform, another spell. Yeah, we'll click it. Good. What do you got? Divine Artifact. Yeah, I will actually click Divine Forever Flame here. It makes my ring 5 absolutely free. Yeah, cool. Go team. I need to remove Merchant of Steel, pretty good, actually. I would love this dupe, but I don't think I need it, actually. Right? I have enough here. The Merchant of Steel could show me multi-strike. Maybe quick for our Rail Beater friend. Removals are value. I want to remove what? Train Stewards, they're terrible. Yeah, fine. Cool. Show me some goods. Endless again. Good grief. I don't need it. You could put Endless in the Rail Beater, but I don't want it, actually. The plus 25 goes into Welder Helper. This way he doesn't get swept out on the Divinity. He always gets thrown if I'm playing him. He never dies. I could put him in front on really bad turns. Yeah, true. Cool. Reroll it. Multi-strike. Excellent. Multi-strike on our Rail Beater friend. Very powerful. Honestly, just upgrade him fully here. I don't need magic shops for anything. I think I might go to the Merchant of Steel again, so we'll just kind of chill on that slot. Take double removals on Trained Stewards. They're awkward. I don't want to play them. I do not want the money. I'm already way high on shards. We're fine. We move on. Cool. Ancient Hate. I don't care. Spell damage. What even is it? It's free. This is actually Harvester, Hidden Assault. So not even Harvesters. Really interesting, actually. Right? Very interesting to me. I want to save the Ember Drain. It's really curious to me that this is kind of how this behaves. People are dying here, and I think the problem is navigating high shards and making the right decisions early is actually not obvious, right? It's super not obvious. Imp in a box here. Don't really care that much. I haven't really hit anything good. I'm going to take the primitive mold here just so that... Let's see. I'm taking 50 on this coming turn. I may have to play this lady, actually. Or Molting Imp. Or I clutter the Reform Pool. Because you're not guaranteed to draw anything on this next turn. I think I do want to play... This is tough. How many Reforms are left? 4. And the Sacred Wicks. I think I can afford to play an extra unit here. And because of the Divine Forever Flame, I don't care about the Ember Drain that much. So we get the tank on top with the lady for now. I wish to ascend the Clipped Defender dude. This punches all this damage into the tank, which just straight up kills it, which is pretty incredible. And I'm going to put Molting Imp in rotation because Molting Imp is better here. Yeah. Yeah, he just blasts that man. We lose him finally. Yeah, we're fine. I just play Entombed Explosive up top and the world is fine and right. I take a Reform. I leave the pool empty. I don't even really need the queen right now. It's fine. Yeah, sure. These explosives are going to do all the work, and then we just reform our man periodically, and it's fine. Yeah. Pretty wild, huh? And this is the exact moment where it's the burnout one makes sense, right? Because they all died to the first one, so of course it's fine, but I want to keep playing them. Draw a card. No reforms, sadly. All of these units are bad. Show me a reform on the correct unit. A rail beater, let's go. Wow. Very nearly 1v1s everything. I will keep one of the molten encasements. One of the entombed explosives, rather. It guarantees I don't lose. If I do have a bad time here, I will always kill it. Sure, I don't need both. The imp replaces itself on top floor as well, which is perfect. Right, it's an extra draw, because then you hit this primitive mold and you get the lady back, sadly. We keep the entombed explosive, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Show me a reform. Okay. We don't get the... Yeah, sadly. He gets it in one. It's a shame. In which case, just plug it. It's fine. I wanted to reform him on the previous turn. It's acceptable. We get it. Great job. This rail beater is going to clap. And you know what? I said the Gurg's Goad was useless. Man, we got the payout for it. I do not need another Imp in a Box, or Rage Serum, or any of this. Yeah, we're okay. There are going to be many turns where I have no reason to play spells. Crushing Demise, really good. Votivary, also really good. But we take Crushing Demise here every time. I can just kill my Rail Beater now, which is excellent. I go to the left. Take removals, look for caverns, sure thing. Definitely clearing Train Stewards. They are unplayable. Yep. What you got? Penitent Remains. It's kind of cute. It benefits the Rail Beater, I guess. This is the correct one for the correct Diligent. I'll take Ember Stasis. It's never wrong to take it. The only time it's quote-unquote wrong is if you have a bad time keeping alive. We do the Molten Encasement Infusion here into Welder Helper. This guarantees the Queen never dies. Sure thing, 120 shards. We don't take any other stuff. Burnout 1. Don't need it. Reroll. Quick, sure. Quick on Bounty Stalker. This is a quick 3-hit Rail Beater with Bounty Stalker Infusion. This guy claps. Yeah, absolutely. He's going to be huge. And then we just remove 2 cards, which are both going to be... What? It's a tough call. Probably Queen Zemplings, actually, right? They're just not great. Yeah, fair enough. They are imps, so it's not like they're bad, but I'm not going to play them most of the time. As if I would take anything from this temple. We are all in on... Oh, I should remove Lady at this point. Yeah, we remove Lady here. She's no longer required because we have the infusions on everything else that matter. And with the stealth from Molten Encasement infused in finally, we're just cool. Yeah, we're good. 120 in Arcus. I'm really interested in what other people did here because this run is fast for me. We're at 38 minutes on Arcus, but at the same time, we are obscenely strong in a very strange line, right? Very curious line. Rail Beater drops in, kills a man. I mean, you just put the Entombed Explosive on bottom too, and he does 150 to the Queen. I will always have a reform in time. Yeah. We'll just save that Ember Drain. I'm definitely taking Ember, by the way. Space is irrelevant here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we're strong as hell. It's going to be actually fairly difficult for us to kill our dude. Hellborn Harvest, huh? I don't want... as much as I'd love to plug 400 damage into Arcus here, I don't want to take all these curses. I will take the Welder Helper, though. I think I need to. And we'll just play these things on middle floor and reform the Impling so it's out of the pool and leave it in. Fine. Sure. Yeah, that's just fine with me. Do I die on this turn? No, we don't. This is a great opportunity to just put 355 damage into the boss. Show me a turn that actually, hey, oh my god, kill my stupid man. I want to play this Calcified Embers. Can I get away with this? Dropping the Entombed Explosives here? Maybe. I mean, I'm drawing in a Crushing Demise. It's fine. We'll drop them and play the Ember here. Yeah, it's fine. Get rid of that. Hey, you actually hit my man. Great job. Oh my god, Rail Beater finally dies. It's a dream. And then I just don't even click anything. I need my Rail Beater to actually die here. Sure. Cool. He's dead. Excellent. It's really hard getting him killed. Like, really difficult. Rail Beater on the bottom. He burns out. Beautiful. I'll take the Entombed Explosive up top now. May as well just Crushing Demise middle here. Sure. Cool. Alright, we reform our dude. Hell yeah. He just is gonna clap. I'm pretty confident he's gonna just destroy everything. I could have put that bottom floor. There's really no reason not to take this damage into Arcus, but I'm trying to delay Arcus's death here. I would like him to actually kill my man. He gets through it. Good job. Great job. We have Sacred Wicks coming up and Primitive Mold. I think we kill with the Darkness Arcus. Let's open Imp in a box. Show me a Pyre Chomper. Yeah, okay, so Pyre Chomper I will play for a few reasons. One, Sacred Wicks. Two, it lets me play this Calcified Embers. We'll put this into Arcus here. And I can now hold over... What matters more? We have 18 stealth on the Queen. I think we could Thunderdome at this point. I'm going to take the Entombed Explosive here. I guess I could take both. Why am I not holding on to both, actually? What am I doing? I have so much Ember, it's fine. I don't know what I was thinking there. It's fine. Give me a Reform. Show me another Reform. Give me Rail Beater. Ah, curse you. It's fine. I will play Pyre Chomper because it lets me play the Calcified Embers. It's fine. Cool. Show me that Reform now, please. Yeah, he absolutely claps. Sadly, we don't get the Extinguish on this floor. He might have actually just killed on the lower floor, though, but yeah, he would have. Alright, we're fine. I played all three of them. Absolutely. Really good. That Pyre Chomper did a lot of work here. Yeah, this Rail Beater is going to be hard-pressed to get killed, but he's so strong, it's fine. One Horn's Tome, Wickless Recruitment, Formless Child. I don't need these. We have all of the hits we need. We have an 82/3 Rail Beater. He's nuts. We take Ember because I desperately need this. And we're just fine. I go to the Merchant of Trinkets, I suppose. It's not like I need anything at the Merchant of Magic. I wouldn't hold over anything if they let me. Sure. It's in the Caverns. Give me an Overflow. I will trade for money here, I'm pretty confident. Yeah. Yeah, I will. Because of a few reasons. I've taken no damage, and I'm very confident in my run. So, yeah. Dark Forge, Imperialist 3 every time. Lots of stats, lots of Inferno value. Fade's First Blade, Boon of the Blacksmith, a Lightstone Casing, that's hilarious. Spin it. Votive Key, huh? No, not Votive Key here. Sorry, champ. It's not it. Take a removal on a Queen Zimpling, I'm pretty confident. Just get me around quicker. Yeah, sure. We'll move on. 220 gold, it's fine. Nothing great on this one, but it's fine. I got an extra bunch of cash. There's a lot of good hits on this Divine Horde, aren't there? We've seen 2 of the best hits, 3 of the best hits. We could see Ashes. or a lot of things. I'm really strong. I could go to 150 here pretty confidently. Yeah, we'll click it. What do you got? Flicker's Liquor is huge value here. My whole hand goes free very quickly. Yeah, sure, great. I didn't need Ember. Great job, go team. It's cool. I feel very powerful. Armor 20 couldn't even begin to care. We are so strong. Yeah, so here comes Bounty Stalker friend. Yeah, he just claps and upgraded Steel Wings. That's ridiculous. I don't mind, actually, the Ember Drain. I'd like to get the Ember and stuff on her, which is fine. And I will click Entombed Explosive on bottom. There's no reason not to do this. We chill. Fine. Kill my man. Hell yeah, he dies. Great job. Go team. I take the Entombed Explosive middle, which gets me the Collector without having to play Molting Imp. Cool. Fun. Awesome. Our dude died. That's great news. Give me Welder Helper. Shame. We just kill everything, basically. Yeah, this is a very interesting run, huh? Show me a reform, finally. Neat. Yeah, watch this. This is good. Bounty Stalker man, I Crushing Demise him, and then I reform him again. And he is now at the point of demolishing worlds, pretty much. The queen doesn't even really matter. She's basically just going to become a relentless bot, more or less. Yeah, wow. This is quite silly. Reform our friend. He almost just 1v1s the boss. Okay. I only need one tomb here, so we'll just let it happen. Him dying there is a miracle, actually. He does so much damage. Look at this Rail Beater. 129 by 3, and he's multi-strike quick. Good lord. Can I get him killed if I play him top? No, he's just too strong. He just wins. Like, there's no reason not to just let him die. I should play the Imp in case I hit Crushing Demise. We miss. It's fine. Alright, well, GG, buddy. This is really strong, actually. I was not expecting this run to be so powerful. I don't even need to really click cards for Diligent. I don't care about spells, really. Like, oh no, spells. It's fine. Fine. I just skip. I don't care. I'm going to play only units, and we're okay with that. Remnant Pact? I have all the endlesses I could use. Fatal Melting? It's not bad, but we're okay, right? We just skip these. We're solving the run with tombs. This is not a run I get to show off very often, but it is a run I'm glad to show off when it comes about. We go to the dupe, and any guess what I'm duping here? You might think, yo, it's time to dupe Rail Beater. Honestly? And you'd be right, he's huge. Yeah, he's pretty nuts. The two of these guys clap. You don't even need the queen anymore. I might just not play her. I guess she kills imps. This run is blessed. Yeah, alright, sure. Let's get our man. Get in here, bud. I was thinking about doing another tomb, but it's too powerful. Pyrestone housing, it's funny. They show me the encased ember, also funny. Combustible wax is an active detriment. Every single energy relic after taking ember. Hilarious monster train, absolutely hilarious. Light's gift, exploding candle. Nothing gets to the top floor. I have no rage. Well, okay. I'll take a -1 on Crushing Demise, I suppose. Sure. Right? Sure. I may as well freeze it. I don't know. Maybe it matters. hold on to it for a rainy day. Should freeze a reform, actually. What a bizarre world of a run. A -1. We can put that into, I don't know, something. Let's just buy removals. Actually, there's no reason to click these upgrades. Get rid of Queen Zimpling. Queen Zimpling. Yeah, sure. And now I'll buy -1s and stuff. Sure. Sure. I don't know. Dripfall, I guess. Maybe not. Oh, I guess I can afford something. I may as well take, what, light exploding candle? There are things with burnout dying in my run. I suppose it's acceptable. These other things don't matter, ever. Sure, dude. Get in here, exploding candle. Let's go kill God. 150 out of 100. In a rare circumstance, I go to 150. In a cursed seed, no less. Let's hit it. Diligent does not stand a chance here. This is a high roll, but at the same time, I think it's a high roll that makes me not actually feel terribly bad about it. Right? It's okay. Wow, we just clap this floor, huh? Hey, it's Welder Helper. Good job. Go team. I could have done the armor. Oh no, I'm throwing. I don't care. It's fine. Sure. Get him, Railbeater. Railbeater number 2, activate. Then Molten Encasement comes up top, and it's like, what even matters at this point, right? Gross, I don't want that curse. Yeah, I don't want that curse. And see, this is the example. I don't even play a spell on this turn. It's just fine. We might not actually see another Railbeater death here, which is a little funny. He does take a hit here, actually. That's pretty good. You'll like to see it. I don't want to give up all of these cards, so we just chill on it. Yeah, it's a good 23 hit. Maybe he'll eventually die. Let's see, what you got? None of it matters. Oh man, our buddy's almost dying here. If I Dripfall him, does he die? 5, 16, 21, 31. Yeah, he actually does die. So we're going to burn Primitive Mold here, sadly, and I'm going to Dripfall my own man to get him killed. Sure. Seems good. Cool. That at least gets one of them scaling to a reasonable degree. I'm going to burn Crushing Demise here, actually. Yeah. And then I take Molten Encasement, Entombed Explosive. I'll decide where to put it. We're going to double Reform here and play them on 2 floors. Perfect. I will just take the Entombed Explosive middle here. There's no reason not to push that number through. And I'm going to Dripfall the Curse Dude, because I can. Cool. This will be my Sacred Wick's turn. A very good one indeed. Yep, 2 units, both of them Railbeaters. Play them on different floors. Seems good to me. Yeah, we're kind of outrageously powerful here. For stealth, I don't have to actually think that hard about what I'm doing on these floors. These Railbeaters are absolutely clapping enemies. It's pretty funny. I may as well take a butrillion damage into the boss here. 450. Sure, bud. Sure, why not? Cool. It's fine by me. Nothing even remotely concerning about that. Let's see. Imp first. Reform. Reform good. I will burn the Imp in a box just so I don't have to think about it. I'll take 1 Reform here into whichever man goes up. Perfect. At this much stealth remaining, Diligent just kills my dude. We play one explosive middle. I don't want that curse. We'll play the other one bottom. Just plug an extra 200 in. Cool. You do have to at least respect Diligent a little bit when you have, what is it, 150 shards. But we're really cruising here. I have very little doubts that we win this. We get a reform on Railbeater. Does he win? No, he dies. Excellent news, actually. Yeah, don't play the Entombed Explosive middle. We put it top because, well, actually, with 24 stealth, the Queen is going to be able to do 200 damage, so don't even play an explosive here. Yeah, it's fine. Good job. Good death. Let's see. There's no universe I somehow managed to get this man killed, right? Maybe if I drip fall him? No, it doesn't work. Even in that case, he just demolishes. It's fine. What could I draw into? Nothing. Yeah, shame. All right, we don't get our man killed, but it's fine. He just bonks him. Go team. They both made it to 154 and 138. It's a pretty good lineup. It's easy to dang, no event today. It's easy to underestimate how strong they are because those numbers maybe are not as impressive as some of the Bounty Stalker numbers you could see, but remember he strikes for melee weakness, so he actually is hitting for 300 very rapidly. It's Queen top floor. Sure. Bounty Stalker buddy on the bottom, he just kills 3 people outright. Okay. Yep, bonk, bonk, bonk. Great job. Let's see. Bounty Stalker fellow goes middle. He dies on bottom. Excellent. I should kill him on middle then. Cool. I will play the Molting Imp. And I will start taking Entombed Explosive value, I believe. Just into the Divinity. There's no reason not to. I don't care about the Queen's HP. She's not actually important. If she dies, she's actually only a nuisance insofar as I have to reform her. Cool. Sacred Wick's turn, I think. Actually, I probably should. 3 cards in the reform pool? Yeah, great. I'm going to pull back the last one here. The Molting Imp. Let it go. We play Bounty Stalker, Railbeater, Bounty Stalker, Railbeater. Oh no. We will respect the bottom floor a little bit here and drop in the Entombed Explosives to clean up basically everything. Actually everything. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. We clean this up. These Railbeaters are doing a ton of work here. And then we have the top floor kind of just cruising. Reform our lads. Kills chains on the bottom. We'll plug numbers in the middle. We were definitely pretty relentless killing this without much concern at all. I mean, we're winning on every floor, right? On absolutely every floor. Yeah, there's really no reason to do anything special here. Just play the cards that win. Which are all of my cards, pretty much. Take a reform, sure. Draw me another one, maybe? Shame. Cool. Very little in the way of thought required here. We definitely clear out everything without much concern. Let's see. Entombed Explosive kills middle, Entombed Explosive on the bottom, draw a card. It's fine. Sure. Great job. Go team. I think it's a kill on maybe this turn, depending on my draws. Oh yeah, we Crushing Demise middle here, actually. Just kills that mini-boss entirely. We play the Bounty Stalker dude middle. He does 1,000. That's good. Yeah, I reform. I play the other one middle, and we win on this turn. Good job. Go team. Cool. That is a burst turn if I've ever seen it. Like 500 damage up top, and then an obscene amount in middle. Alright, let's go. This is a very interesting run to me. It's tough because I see the high roll here very easily, but I could understand people not seeing it. It is a little refreshing to have a 59-minute episode of Monster Train, the video game, with me in the Cursed Seeds series. It's pretty wild. But you never know. It could happen and something else might have gone wrong or whatever. But yeah, all right, we'll hit the challenge, actually. We'll talk through what other people did. I'm interested in what killed them. All right, so my run was pretty outrageous. We're only going to really look at the top person, I think. We'll glance at the others. What do we have? 70 shards at Arcus. So this person actually took fewer shards than I did. And this is an interesting one because this person, yeah, they pivoted to Imp Parade just so they'd have some extra stuff. They took the Spike Driver Colony, I suppose, as an extra Endless. They took the Bounty Stalker. They found a Deranged Brute. Good grief. Oh, so they found a Deranged Brute, but they had no rage in the entire run because we never saw any rage. So their plan was to go Imp Parade 2, take the fledgling imps that are free, and then scale a backline Deranged Brute that way. But it didn't work because... Yeah, but it didn't work because they died on Arcus. They didn't have any rage into Arcus. That's unfortunate. It's interesting because I don't think I would ever go this route, right? Because of the Waxer Snuffer, I already knew that the Entombed Explosive Self-Infused line wins, and with the Bounty Stalker and the Gurg's Goad, I just infused Bounty Stalker into a unit, right? I would have probably gone Bounty Stalker infused into Deranged Brute here, and then done Multi-Strike quick, and honestly, that probably wins. I mean, that super wins once you get some rage going. I mean, you don't even need rage at that point. That's interesting. Let's see what other things happened. This person was very respectful, whereas I was horribly disrespectful, knowing how strong I was. Ah, yes, this person actually leaned into Spike Driver Colonies, a gruesome mistake. Same idea, though. Take the stats. Yeah, this person leaned into the Horned Warrior. I just don't see it here. This doesn't scale, doesn't do anything. Yeah. Oh, self-infused Molten Encasement. I thought this was the other one. It's too much defense, right? You don't kill your enemies. It's way too much defense. You don't need 8 stealth a turn. No one needs 8 stealth a turn. Even 4 is excessive. 2 is enough. The only time you might need 4 is if you really need to bait turns, right? Things like if you don't see Endless. If you don't see Endless and you're doing reforms on this, then you might consider the self-infused, then you just reform it every few turns whenever you can. That's one opportunity where this works, but we saw all the Endlesses we need, so 2 Imp in a Box spell chains, 130 shards by ring 4. That's even more than I had, dang. Whew, it's a lot. All right, fair enough. I see why this loses, right? I mean, you're basically doing nothing, and you have 5 Spike Driver Colonies that are really bad and clutter your reform pool. So your poor Bounty Stalker never does anything? Yeah, fair enough. Let's see. Haven't found the submitter yet. Entombed Explosive into a Bounty Stalker? Better than you think with the Waxer Snuffer, but unnecessary. Otherwise, a kind of similar line to me, right? Just, you didn't take... Again, you didn't take the Entombed Explosives, so you weren't strong into the multi-strike wave. And then this is starting to get so early, it's, yeah, kind of irrelevant. Okay, fair enough. All right, so let me look at mine now, because this is nutty. So really, the immediate decision that I said was, all right, Queen, I don't really care what she does. She didn't even matter in my endgame turn, right? I was keeping her alive with the Welder Helper. The reason you do this is because if by some nightmare scenario you do not scale efficiently into Relentless, what you do is you drop one of these rail beaters behind the queen and you start stealthing and armoring up that floor, and that floor wins Relentless. Now, we were so strong, we went out of control, and so we were pre-Relentless killing everything, and I had no fear, right? And then on Diligent it had stealth, and I was just kind of farming him for extinguished triggers. That's how strong we were. So we were way ahead of the curve here. And I didn't have to take spells into Diligent because I didn't care. I was just playing units. It's easy to sleep on the Entombed Explosive carry. If you are shown Entombed Explosive with Endless and you have Waxer Snuffer, this thing solos your run. I mean, think about the average wave size of a Divinity wave. Even at 150 shards, it's like 600 ish. The mini bosses are probably closer to 700, 800 there. Probably 800 actually. It depends on the mini boss too. But two of these guys, that's 400 damage in a turn. Every turn. Easy. Easy. If you ever get like Sapstone on these things, it's stupid. If you ever get a third upgrade or something, it's great to just give them tank stats, put them in front of your other dudes that need to take hits, and then just go crazy. 3 of these will clear every Divinity wave. Period. And then you just have complete freedom to do whatever else you want with the run. And if you have extras of these, or if you get an X5 or some kind of insanity, you just plug these into the Divinity, you kill them with extinguish triggers. It's ridiculous. Meanwhile, our decision to go Railbeater infused with Bounty Stalker was excellent. We took advantage of the Gurg's Goad and the better strike abilities here, and we had the Waxer Snuffer to make up the difference. So really pretty clean. I mean, these guys destroy. You could have just put one on top floor, right? And then stuck it behind the queen the whole time. It would have been fine. But we were so strong and they were quick so they could just demolish everything that there was no reason not to play them on the lower floors. So really outrageously powerful, all things considered. And then we also had Reforms as our starter. Unbelievable. This run, but I say it's unbelievable and really strong, but at the same time, this is a weird one. How often do you see this? Very rarely. This being Entombed Explosive carry. How often do I see a situation where I take a Bounty Stalker, infuse it into something else, and then use that instead, and then get that killed? Very rarely. And especially with the Gurg's Goad, you might have been baited early to look at those Hellhorn banners, whereas I just took a lady of the house and she was fine for a while and then got rid of her. And you might be baited into putting like Entombed Explosive into an imp because you want to play imps with Queen. But this is one of the rare runs where we were so strong that I didn't need the Queen, who is one of the strongest champions. She's so consistent. This path is ridiculous. Imperialist is incredibly good. It's basically Inferno every turn, as long as you see Endless somewhere in your run somehow. So, yeah, it's excellent. We did really good here, but at the same time, no one should feel bad losing this run if you haven't seen this, if you haven't done this stuff before, because it's not obvious. So, yeah, really fun, really quick run for me, which honestly I'm pretty happy about. It means I get to go to bed before 5 a.m. today, which is excellent. So, yeah, that brings us up to 33 on the series. So, hell yeah. All right, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.